Right, we got a new patch. Heroes of the Storm live patch as of April 20th, 2026. We have a lot of news in here. We got some fun things. We got some pretty good things, I think. First of all, we got new content. We have new content. Look at this. We have a new mount, the Scrapper Mad Axe Mono Wheel. That is a mouthful. The Scrapper Mad Axe Mono Wheel. It looks pretty cool. Like you kind of, it's like one of those gyroscopic scooter things. You just kind of sit in the middle and it spins around you. Looks pretty neat. I'll get in there and check it out later on. Unranked mode. Unranked mode is gone. Unranked mode has been removed. I see this as a bad thing. Excuse me. I see this as a bad thing. I see it as them needing to condense the queues, right? So now we have versus AI, so we can play bots. We have quick match, where you pick your character and the game puts teams together. We have ranked mode, which is the draft mode. We have all random, all mid, custom, and brawl whenever brawl rolls around. So what this does is it removes the draft mode unranked version, right? So to me, this is like a little bit of a warning sign, potentially, because if the player base is healthy, there's no reason to remove it. And if the queue times are very long for unranked and ranked, then there's an argument to be made to remove unranked, keep ranked, and that's going to push people out. People who just will not do rank are going to go into quick match or all random, all mid. And the people who would do rank, but unranked was there, will move over to ranked and play there. So it's going to improve the queue times everywhere else. But to me, that means that the player base is shrinking, which is not a great thing to hear. Respawn timers have been reduced into the mid to the late game by level 22. By level 22, respawn timers are back at 65 seconds. So the mid to late game, they've been reduced, get you back in the action quicker if you die. But then at the very end, by level 22, by the time you get to that 20, 30, 25-minute mark, you're going to be back up to a full 65 seconds if you die. Updated home screen and startup music. I logged in just to kind of check it out really quick. I like the new home screen. The startup music was a little weird. It is what it is. The original Garden of Terror, where you could become the giant plant thing, is back, but it's only in custom games. I don't know why that... You brought it back, but you put it somewhere most of us are never going to play. There are two. I took a quick peek. It'll say classic, and then the other one is still there. Haunted Mines has come back. I've forgotten about this map. It hasn't been in the game for so long. The Mine Golem will now drop an additional 10 skulls over the course of its lifetime, and the map objective is now complete when one team collects 55 skulls instead of 100 where it used to be. So this means the matches will go a little bit quicker. And hero vision has been reduced while you're in the mines. Small changes to Warhead Junction as well. Cast time for nuke has been increased from 2.5 to 3 seconds, so it's going to take you half a second longer to get that nuke off, meaning the other team has a half a second more to interrupt you. And of course, cast time for nuke now breaks upon taking damage. This is a big one. Just getting hit didn't used to break it. You would need to have a hard CC, like a stun or a knock-up or something like that. If they just hit you, you could still cast it. Now, as soon as you take damage, it's done. This also means that you can't soak the tower damage and get a nuke off. So you either have to hit the towers directly and skip the back one and stay out of their range, or you have to wait for a wave. Damage over time, damage from the nuke increased by 100%, so the nuke is going to hit harder. Damage to forts and keeps from nuke increased from 100 to 125, so it's going to burn more, and it's going to hit you harder. We have some changes to the heroes. I'm not going to read all of them because they completely reworked Arthas, and every single one of his skills is listed in here. The TLDR, one of Arthas's alts, Army of Dead, now works on a charge mechanic. It used to just have a cooldown. You would summon it, ghouls would pop up, do some damage, you could sacrifice them and get some health. Now, the charge cooldown is 18 seconds. You get a charge back every 18 seconds. You can store up to 6 charges, and every time an enemy minion dies near you, you can reduce the cooldown of this ability by 1 second. Hero takedowns, reduce it by 6 seconds. So if you're pushing waves and pushing waves, you can get your alt back faster. The rest of it seemed kind of similar. It's just they tweaked everything around a little bit. Frostmourne Hungers is his D ability. It now has a bonus quest. Killing a minion or hitting a hero with Frostmourne permanently increases its bonus damage and Arthas's basic attack damage by 1. So the entire game, as long as you're, proactively using Frostmourne Hunger off a cooldown, you can get a little bit of a chunky build up on it. Chen caught some nerfs. Deathwing got hit the hardest with the nerf bat. I feel like we just swatted him out of the sky. Poor guy. Cooldown increased from 5 seconds to 6. Dragonflight cooldown increased from 15 to 20. And his Gaze onto Destruction talent at 16, the duration reduced from 5 to 3.5. Falstad also caught a little bit of that nerf bat. Range to receive kill credit reduced from 14 to 8.5 for frequent flyers. So the level 1 talent where he could build up his damage. He has to be closer now, which means he doesn't get to just kind of sit in the back. He has to be up front a lot more. 14 to 8.5 is wild. There's been some other changes. I don't think anything's super wild. Leave a comment below if I missed something that's really, really crazy. Not much more. Fixed an issue that caused the AI to have issues turning in coins, so that's great. Fixed an issue that prevented minions from pathing near arcane Punisher's beams. Perfect. And some more hero adjustments. That's about it. Big changes. Arthas complete rework. Haunting Minds are back, and Quick Match. Unranked is gone from the game. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think about Unranked being removed. Am I on the right track with that? Is it because of a declining player base? Is it because nobody was using it and they were just getting rid of an unused mode? Personally, I think it points to a declining player base and problems with the queues. That's my 2 cents. You guys have a great day. Let me know in the comments what you think, and we'll see you in the Nexus. Bye.